Okay, can anybody hear me now? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me yet? And just to let me know. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? All right, we got it now. Can anybody hear me now? I need to tone down the mic, probably. All right, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, can anybody hear me here? All right. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? We're gonna talk about rezero today. It's gonna be a good one, and we have quite a few topics to talk about. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear, and hopefully it's not too much on the mic. Y'all let me know because I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to be too loud. Okay. But yeah, we got a lot of Arc 7 to talk about and Arc 8. Let a couple more people join in somehow. Hopefully more. Alright, we're going to talk about Arc 7. And we got a lot of hate on Arc 7. And we're going into Arc 8. We're already in Chapter 4 of Arc 8. And a lot of people don't like Arc 7. And I surely don't either. And there's a lot of reasons why. And I'd say this. It was not very good arc. Except for the first part. The first part was fine. The first part was actually fine. And I really liked the characters of how actually Todd came about. New characters was introduced. Jamal, Todd, Miss Zelda and her tribe, um, the Divine Generals. It was really interesting how they got all actually got involved in the story and actually I would say be new characters and probably new characters in the future too. Somehow have an impact, right? That being said, it that could be what could be said. It could not be like in the future, like mean something, right? So we're not really sure if they're gonna be used in the future or not, or just this arc. I understand if it's just this arc only because they are from Valakia, but there is a chance that Todd Fang could join the group of Emilia Camp and Katia. That'd be very interesting. It's already paying out big for these two, so it'd be really something if if like if like it'd be very it'd be something like if Todd if Todd and let's see Todd and Subaru continue to work together, that would be very interesting in my opinion. Very interesting. Um, in my opinion, because you had the skill of Todd, right? You got Todd. Todd is like a very good soldier. He knows what he's doing and stuff like that, right? He is a legend. He knows what he's doing. He's a soldier. He's high, he's very low rank, but he's higher than everybody else. He has Jamal. I don't even know where Jamal is at. I think we lost Jamal, or did he die? I can't remember. So it's like Arc 7 had some good points and had some bad points, and more than not, it was pretty bad. But in the beginning, it was really good because Realm and Subaru was like choking out Lewis, and that was really interesting. Like no cap, I mean that was that right now. I mean I'm going to say Rim choking Subaru. That was pretty crazy in my opinion. Did not expect Rim just grab a hold of Subaru and just start choking the man. Can't believe that was happening. Um, but Subaru's like, "Hey, come back. Your name is Rim," and she's like, "I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. I don't know why I'm here. I don't even know what the name is. But I'm just gonna run away from you. You chicking out, little girl." But always, and to get back to the point of how bad it is, and let me say this first before I forget. Before I forget, um, I think Rim's memories. I think Rim's memories are with Lewis because I mean if you look at how Lewis is going, like how Lewis is presenting herself and stuff like that, she acting like a Rim. If you look closely to her, she is acting like a Rim. I mean, really, she looks like a Rim, man. It's crazy. And what would what Rim would do is actually what Lewis is doing. And Lewis is really being really clingy to a Subaru. She didn't like Subaru at first. She was being a little menace, a little demon. But now it's like the memories are there with Lewis. I mean, with Lewis. So, and Rim is acting like Ram. And so her true nature has always been like that. Rim was first like that to Subaru, right? She does that to everybody. So there's nothing different about it. Like there's nothing different going on with Rim than the first time. But Jack, like Rim and Ram acted totally the same when Subaru met them, right? Uh, they acted the same until Subaru really got to know them, and they were completely different. She's clingy, really clingy. I mean, you want to talk about clingy? She was really clingy, and and what's crazy is how she changed, how he saved her life, and all of a sudden, like I was supposed to, like, hey, I'm grateful for you. I'm gonna stick by you. Awesome. The problem is, uh, everybody's like, "What she changed? She was always like that, but now she don't know Subaru's like we're right back where we started again. You got to start from the bottom, go way back to the top, just like a Drake song. If y'all know about Drake, like we started from the bottom and going back to the top. Start from the bottom, going to the top, and basically that's what's going on with Subaru. And hey, man, I mean, um, it's just how it is. Um, she lost her memories. There is a way she can get them back. And I'm gonna make a video about this. I'm gonna make a video about um the gluttonies, but the gluttonies it's the only one that has duplicates, like the duplicate authorities, right? For the gluttonies. If you look at Roy and Live, they eat the names, they eat the memories, but Lewis has the memories and stores them into the hollow memories. So she's the one that holds the key. It wasn't Lie in Roy, like we always think it is. Yeah, you kill Roy and Lie, but guess what? No memories were found. Okay, no memories was there yet with Rim, so it's all Lewis. So you gotta do something with Lewis, and I know Subaru is not gonna kill Lewis because she's being nice to him, and also that's Rim's Rim's taking care of her. So it'd be really interesting. Um, it'd be really interesting how they're gonna get Ram's memories. And my God, wait till the Rim and Ram reunion. How she gets her memories back. That'd be freaking crazy. Wait till that happens. Wait till Ram gets her memories back and Ram and they know each other again. Like without a doubt. Wait till that happens. It'd be off the dang charts. It'd be really off the charts. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear me now? Really? Oh, you can't hear me? Bro Duck, can you hear me? Triz, can you hear me? Oh no. How about now? Can you hear me now? So you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, you can? Oh, my micro. Did anybody hear what I even said though? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Bro, Doug, I was talking about rezero just a minute ago. If you kept up with the we had like a couple. Okay, thank you. Um, man, the bad thing is, hopefully this won't stay. I hope. Was I talk? Can you hear me earlier? Because I was talking the last 10 minutes. We had quite a few people in here, and I was thinking like, oh my god, hopefully, hopefully nobody, just looked at me like an idiot. So, do you hear me the whole time, or did it just went blank for a minute? I mean, what happened? I mean, did it went blank for a minute, or did it just like just for a second, like no audio, or it had audio the whole time? No, oh well. No, I'm talking about Bro Duck. I'm talking about did the whole was like the whole time was I talking just fine, or is it just a flash of a moment like oh you can't hear me for a second, so I can fix the audio. Oh, for how long? Like I know I couldn't you couldn't hear me, but how long was it? Like what do you hear me from the first when you hear me, or is it just for a couple seconds, or you didn't hear me at all? Like the moment you got there. Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me. I thought it would be too loud, so that's why I had it a little bit low. But yeah, thank you very much for letting me know though. Thank you very much. I feel like an idiot now. That's all good though. It's all good. But thank you for letting me know, Bro Duck. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I was talking about if you know about ReZero. If you know about ReZero, Arc 7. Listen, I'm not going to be admit this right now. Oh, it was bad for 2 minutes. Okay, thank you. Okay, ReZero Arc 7 was terrible. In the first couple, you know what? The first like 40 chapters. Or no, wait, the first 60. The first 60 was fine, right? The first 60 was fine. Rim woke up. She's strangling Subaru. Subaru's chasing Rim and Lewis, and they met Todd Fang, and they met Jamal, and who else they meet? Miss Zelda and her tribe. She met Abel. That's actually Vincent Valakia. A lot of things went on in the early part, and what I hate about Arc 7 was terrible. Okay, it's like you get onto by your parents, right? You get disciplined by your parents. So if you do if you do one good thing, but if you do a whole bunch of bad things, it's okay, bro. Doug, I'm glad you're here, my man. You're awesome. If you like do a bunch of bad things and that one good thing's not there, so that's what happened to Arc 7. Arc 7 had a good thing going, but in the middle, like right in the middle of the arc, they had a lot of good things going, but all of a sudden it's like continuously bad. Number one, I did not like how they went to the Imperial City, and it was terrible. I mean, I hate it. I hate it. No, not in Imperial City. They went to Chaos Flame. My bad. When they went to Chaos Flame, that's when I had an issue with it because they had to deal with dumb old Bart. I don't like old Bart as a character. I mean, it's so stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like Old Bart. Old Bart was a terrible character for ReZero. Um, okay, but Old Bart was terrible. Some of the like turning Subaru into children, Al into children, a child, Medium into a child. That was stupid. That was terrible writing. But I'm not gonna bash ReZero. I'm not gonna do that. That's the dumbest stuff I can do right now is bash ReZero. I'm not gonna do that. But I will call out the flaws. What they had going got ruined because of the turning everybody into children. All right, see you later, bro Duck. Thank you for stopping by, man. But that's how bad it was. I can't stand it. It ruined. It was so long. I can understand if it's like 90. If it's really good, I want like 110 chapters. But it was so bad. I mean, it was so bad. And it continuously got bad, except for the very end. The very end was okay. Like, the very end of Arc 7 was getting good. We realized Spinks and slash Ekna caused the zombie massacre thing, zombie apocalypse kind of thing. So it was actually really interesting. So Arc 7 wasn't too bad at the end. But Arc 8 is really swinging, man. Arc 8 is like swinging. They came out of the gate swinging like we're going to change the tide. It was like Arc 6. Arc 6 was the greatest ReZero arc of all time. That's why I want to say it right now. ReZero is the greatest arc of all time for ReZero for now. Like, no cap. ReZero Arc 6 is the best one yet. Arc 5 was good too. I really enjoyed Arc 5. Arc 5 was really cool. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's like one of the best. Those two combinations in season 3 is gonna be awesome. Especially I can't wait when Subaru and Sirius part comes in, and Reed Astria. I cannot wait for Reed Astria. Reed Astria making his debut. Remember, this is spoilers here. If you let me know, you don't want to get spoiled, but Reed, takes on the former. It's not the real Reed Astria. It's just like ghost summoned, kind of like a spirit, and he faced off Reinhard, or was it Julius? No, it was Reinhard. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot. It's been quite a long time, but anyway, Reed came back. Shala was good, man. No one talks about Shala as much, and that's disappointing. I like Shala. Shala is really good. Shala is one of the best people. Shala is one of the best people and characters. Best character of Arc 6. Because she is that good. She is funny. She's actually funny, and you can tell in the illustrations she's funny. She got harassed by Reed Astria too. But Shala's cool. And she thought everybody thought she was a sage, but she's just a sage apprentice. And we all expected that. Oh my God, that's Flugel, and Flugel didn't show up. And hopefully, I think Subaru is Flugel. I think the way everything's going, especially with the how Subaru's like capturing all the witch factors and stuff. I really think he's Flugel. I really think so. The way it's going, they say Al. Everybody thought Al was Flugel. That's the most crazy. I never thought Al was Flugel. I can't actually. Now I would say this. I would actually think that Subaru is Al. Then I think Aldebrand is actually the older version of Subaru. I would rather believe that than he'd be in Flugel. That makes no sense. I don't care who you are. That makes no sense at all to have Flugel and connected to Al. That makes no sense. That really don't. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a ReZero guy. But all right. Go ahead and do this. But it gets crazy. Arc 7's crazy. I love Arc 7. But you look at Reddit. I look at Reddit a lot, and a lot of people have like a lot of issues with it. So lots of moments are filled with hype and are quickly followed by a flat climax. Yes. However, some of the favorite side characters did pops up in this arc, along with some dope moments. Like, yeah, not so. Let me say this: Natsumi Swartz was cool. Like, no cap, but Natsumi Swartz was really, really cool for ReZero. Like, I actually love the dress up. How they went to the Imperial City, the capital. They went to the capital and they dressed up all as women. And you got Abel draw the sword on Dictor Altman. I think that was really cool. That was getting. Oh, here we go. We got a crack idea. Why, Michael, thank you for joining the stream, my man. Here we go. He said, my crack idea is that Subaru was a mastermind 400 years ago and went by Flugel to counter the authority of gluttony. That's actually really cool. Okay, I love the theory. I love the crack idea. But I want you to explain to me, why not Michael? I'm just going to call you Michael. I want you to explain to me why gluttony, though. I mean, I want to know why gluttony. Is there a specific reason he would go to gluttony? I don't think he has a reason until the Ram thing. But how would they know that about 400 years ago? But I want you to explain to me. I love the idea, Michael. But I want you to explain to me how you got to the gluttony idea, because that's really interesting. I love it. Like, I want to know, like, what made you say gluttony? Because I love the Centaur Bishops of Gluttony. I think they're really interesting characters. I love the Witch of Gluttony. Daphne is pretty cool. Actually, one of my favorite witches of sin is Daphne. So I want you to explain to me, Michael, why gluttony though. But whew. Oh yeah, the disasters of the side stories were terrible. I mean, let me say this also. It's hard to keep up with the story as it is with a bad climax, especially in the middle of Arc 7. But with the side stories, there are so many side stories. There is a lot of side stories. There are so many. If I look up right now, you look at this. Watch this. Look at this. Watch this. I will click on ReZero side stories. So I'm clicking on ReZero side stories if it hurries up. Look how, oh my goodness God. Look at these side stories. Holy crap. Look how many side stories these are. Look at all these. Like, oh my God. How can anybody follow Arc 7? And it's really hard to do that. And some of it, and a lot of side stories, if you don't know the character and you never know his backstory, side stories are the thing. And if stories and stuff like that, right? If you don't read the side stories, it's over for you. Right? Because that's the main point of these. The side stories are for backgrounds and what's going on behind the scenes with certain characters. A lot of people don't read them, and I won't blame them because there are so many, and they are written in Japanese. It is totally impossible to read all these. I'm far behind. Probably Jake Z123 is probably behind. F3HS is probably behind, and Jamilian8 and Shrez did some light novel stuff, I think. I know he did ReZero. But there are so many and it's untranslated. It's impossible to keep up with anything. And if you don't read the side stories, you're going to miss a lot in Arc 7. We're probably missing a lot right now without reading these. So it makes it really, really difficult. But yeah. Okay. Alright, so my stream is delayed for you, so message will show up later once the type is. Okay. Just take your time. Why, Michael? Take your time, man. But yeah, I just I can't tell you how frustrating it is with a bunch of like a bunch of side stories, and and if you don't you if you don't read them, you're gonna miss out a lot, and that's what happened to us. We got a bunch of them. But I will say this, even though I did say it once again, I did say I love Todd Fang. I did it in the video. Todd Fang did save Arc 7. Because every time Arc 7 was tanking, every time Arc 7 was tanking, Todd Fang was there. Todd Fang should be the MVP of this arc. I went the last arc. He's already doing it in this arc. Arc 8, he's doing a good job. But Arc 7 was Todd Fang's arc. We never thought a new character would take over an arc like that and have so much impact, and how they actually risen up the climax. Every time Subaru and Todd gets around each other, business picks up. And Beatrice, every time she's in the story, business picks up with the Al Samak and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really cool how they involve the two good characters in that. But yeah. But if y'all looked at my video the other day I made, that Clint is actually I wonder y'all seen that. Y'all seen my video? It was like Clint is actually Hector. Isn't that the craziest shit? Because he got the authority right here. He has the authority. He has the same authority. He has the same authority as Hector. He got to be like. He got to be. There is no way it's possible. He has to be. He has to be Hector, or has some witch factor of. He had to have some witch factor of melancholy. Because look, every time he ends an attack, it says melancholy. So he has to do something, right? So that's great. And look at this right here, Leonardo Barnius, right? Or Barnius, or however it wants to be pronounced. Through the action of spreading his hand, clenching it, using the word melancholy before the action is completed, distinct action that Hector would execute. So he's basically either Hector or the Witch of Envy. Not the Witch of Envy. Witch of Melancholy. Melancholy. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So he has to be. He has to either be one of the two, either Hector or he's the witch factor. Has the witch factor of melancholy, and somehow he's a Saint Archbishop under the disguise. And that would be pretty crazy that he is, if he is like Saint Archbishop under disguise, that'd be crazy. That is really crazy. Well, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Can't Clint also be an ex-witch cultist, since they can be teleported in some way? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up too. I'm glad you brought that up, yo. I'm glad you brought that up, Michael. That's a really good question. I'm not sure you can be an ex-cultist. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. I don't ever heard you can. I don't think there's no character that you said you can, because they were so into it. If you look at Beetlejuice, but if there was one person, one Saint Archbishop that would do that, it would be probably Regulus Cornelius. And because you see how he did that to like Pandora, like, I know you didn't tell me what to do, woman, and he threw some dirt at her or whatever, and he like killed her. So he'd be the guy that could be like an ex-cultist if he wanted to be, but he would kill anybody. So who's going to stop him except for Pandora and Satella? Nobody else is more powerful than him. So if he was, he would be the guy. But I'm not sure if there is a person It is a Centaur bishop or a cultist that can just leave. But with the Glenn thing, but since they can also teleport in some way. I don't think so. I meant, I just can't see it. Either if he is ex-cult, let me say this. I think in my way in thinking with that question, Hector could still be working with the Centaur bishops and the cultists, but he could just. It's like he's not having association with them. I mean, you look at all the Centaur's bishops; they're all went rogue, right? You always find them alone, except for Sirius still has like a crush on like Sirius has a crush on Beetlejuice, just like Fortune and Betelgeuse. So I believe what they are. But you see Regulus and fucking Lie, they were together, but that was shocking because usually like all the Centaur's bishops usually are by themselves. So he could have just went rogue cultist, like, hey, I'm not into this, but I am a Centaur's bishop. So I can see Clint like have his own benefit because Hector was doing his own thing, I believe, because he was after Egna and Roswell stepped in the way. So it could be. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would say he probably has his own agenda. I wouldn't say he's an ex-cultist, but he has his own agenda and he wants to do something else besides what they want to do. If that makes sense at all. Because that was a really good question, but it was really complicated to explain because that was a really good question. And I've never seen that question before. So I'm glad you did bring it up. That was a good job, Michael. That was awesome. Really good question. That actually threw me off a little bit, Michael. That was really good, man. I actually really enjoyed that question. But yeah. But you know what the crazy thing is? And I know he's a witch cultist or a Centaur's bishop or has a witch factor. Because and I did this last video, the theory video I did. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, another thing. Let's see. I'm also not really sure, but why did we never see any other bishops with followers of? Well, okay, that was a really good question. I think I think Beetlejuice has his own little people, his own minions, because you see how he answering to Beetlejuice. Because Beetlejuice is actually not the top command of the Witch Cult, right? So he got his own little faction, and his faction is like extreme. I believe it's extreme. Okay, okay. There's like a witch cultist within inside the witch cultist. It seems like because if you look at the rankings, like Pandora, this is how we would set it up. So if it was somebody ahead of the witch cultist, it will be Pandora. Pandora would be number 1 in charge. Number 2 would be Regulus. Number 3 probably be like the Gluttonies or something like that, or Beetlejuice, and 5th will be well, let me say this: it could be Flugel. Flugel might be ahead of this, so who knows? Because Flugel did start all these witch factors, so Flugel might be top, but he gave the command to Pandora, then Regulus and all that below, right? So basically, it's like a witch cultist within the witch cultist. Like Beetlejuice is like, oh my goodness, I will follow Satella all my life, and Pandora Toas too. But he has his own little factions. Like he takes it to the extreme. While you see the other bishops don't really. I don't think any other bishops, in my mind, in the anime or the web novel and light novel, I don't think they ever said nothing about Satella, as far as I know, as I can remember. If I look it up, I love looking up novels again, chapters, just to make sure I'm right. But as far as I know, I have not heard a single bishop talk about Satella at all. Like, none. So the only one that's doing it is Beetlejuice. So he has his own little witch factor cult. So. But Beetlejuice has his own little thing. Beetlejuice is out there anyway, so he does what he wants, and no one messes with him. He's in his little fantasy world, loving Satilla. So it's basically the short answer is he has his own. It's a witch factor, not witch factor, a witch cult within the sides of a. It's an extreme witch cult inside of a organization of a witch cult. If that makes any sense, I wish I had a better. I might have to make a I might have to make a video about that because a lot of people would. I'm. I'm not surprised if anybody had a question about that. I'm glad you brought that up because probably most likely a lot of people had that question, but I don't ever seen it or something like that, or not bother to care about it. But that was a really good question. That was a really good question because I think it's just a cultist. It's like an extreme cultist within the cult of an organization. Basically, it's an organization. I don't. In my opinion, I don't think Satella wanted that anyway. I think it's just a propaganda, right? It's like a Pandora propaganda. In my opinion, I think it was a big propaganda for Pandora. Okay, I don't even think the Satella thing's good. I think Pandora. Remember, she can also write her own history and what's right or wrong, and she can mess with the multiverse and kind of like that, the timelines. Pandora can, so she can like, hey, Satella did all this, so I'm not the bad guy. No one knows about me, so I rip myself off of history, even though I appear everywhere else. But they don't have to know that. So, and then all of a sudden she'd like, hey, like Satella told me to do this. Love Satella. Here's a book of wisdom or the gospel, right? Here's the gospel. I want you to go by the gospel. So they will give you like the book. And so ever since, Beetlejuice is like obsessed with Satella, trying to please Satella, while the other Sin Archbishops have their own agenda and don't really give a damn. Because if you look at Gluttony, Lai, Roy, and Lewis have their own little thing. Roy and Lai cares about eating memories and eating fucking names, while Sin Archbishop Regulus is like, you're walking on my right to talk. I am supposed to talk anywhere. I want to express my opinions, nothing else. So he's worried about that and his 78 wives, right? Sirius is in love with dang Beetlejuice, so she don't care about anything else. So it's all a big propaganda. Oh, that's good. Yes, yes, totally. I think everybody knows who Pandora is. Oh wait, let me say this. Let me hold on. Let me get okay. I'm gonna have two answers to that, and I'm gonna bring up a different point. But yes, I think every Sin Archbishop knows Pandora. They got to, because how can you not explain about Pandora showing up with Regulus Cornelius like 400 years prior, trying to go to Eller Forest and trying to get the key from Fortuna, Betelgeuse, and Emilia. So they have to know. Because she has to be in charge, because she has to have some authority, because she would not just tell Regulus what to do, but when she did actually tell Regulus what to do, he didn't want to be told what to do. I think she just asked him, like, come with me. So, but I think, yes, I think everybody knows Pandora if you're a Sin Archbishop or a witch cultist. But now, in the ReZero world, besides the Sin Archbishops, I'm talking about just regular characters like Subaru, Emilia. I'm not really sure. They gotta have some history of Pandora, but remember, she has the power of just erasing her own stuff off of history and mess with the timelines. So, I think the only one that would remember her is the Witches of Sin, the Sin Archbishops, and Emilia herself. That's what I think. I think those are the only three things I can actually know about Pandora, and Pandora just wipes her own self up from history. That's what I'm thinking, but we can look that up real quick. But if see anybody else know about her, let's take a look. Pandora. Wow, we're over 400 years old. Let's see which is it's in. Let's see. So she had just had flashbacks. We all know that, right? We all know that just flashbacks. All right, let's see. I don't think nobody else knows her besides the bishops, the witches of sin, and Emilia. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't think nobody else but those three. I don't think nobody else than those three knows her. But she is like broken. I'm gonna admit she's like broken, bro. But it says that the only person I said that can beat her, like Ekna explained it. Like she's all about smoke and mirrors. If you find her trick, you can beat her. Now, okay, here we go. We got another good question. Now, okay, hold on. Now, since we now Pleiades Watchtower is open, I wonder if once Subaru returns, he will end up reading Archbishop Book of the Dead to learn about. Probably. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm glad you brought that up. It gives me another point, Michael. Okay, you realize if you have only watched anime, it would not be a good idea to listen right now. But if you look through the arcs right now, from arc 1 to arc 5, every Sin Archbishop is dead. Okay, everybody's dead except for Pandora and Hector, if I'm correct, as I remember. Everybody else is dead. Sirius is gone. Beetlejuice was the first to go. Regulus is done. Lie is done. A couple of the gluttonies, except for Lewis herself. Lewis, Pandora, and Hector. We don't even know who those two. I don't even think it counts for the Witches of Sin. I'm not sure. But if you look at everybody else, everybody's dead except for those three, right? So Pandora's time of living, she got to show up soon. I mean, it makes no sense because everybody else, the Sin Archbishops are dead. Though most of the Witches of Sin is dead. So her time is coming. I think her time of dying is around arc 10. I say arc 10 or arc 11 because Tappei did say that every Witch of Sin is going to show up at the end of the arc, or it could be arc 12 or 13 now. But at the last arc, every Witch of Sin will show up. Pandora is a Witch of Sin, so she could show up early, like arc 10, or it could be arc 11 or arc 12, wherever the ending is, and she'll show up, and the other witches of Sin, like telling them, like, "Hey, this is how you beat Pandora." Or, like you say, he will go to the Pleiades Watchtower and get a book and figure out how to beat Pandora. But once again, I think Pandora can rewrite history. I think in a way, I think there is a book about Pandora. If she shows up, there gotta be a way. Like, because she put herself into reality now, into the present time. So they gotta have a book on her or something. But she can't wipe herself off of, like, history. So, in a way, I don't think they have a book about her. Even if Subaru wanted to go back to the Pleiades Watchtower, he wouldn't find anything on her. Not in my belief. But that's just me just talking. But remember, it was right here. Look at this. Memory manipulation and sense manipulation. She can turn anything into what she wants. And phenomenon manipulation. So she can just twist whatever she wants. Like, she's like the most broken. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a video. I will make a video soon about ReZero broken characters. Clint is broken because he has a witch factor. He has a witch factor, and he's like teleports everywhere. And he don't seem like a Sin Archbishop or a Witch of Sin. So he's like teleporting everywhere. Pandora's like unbeatable right now. Like, she's like broken. She can just turn reality into what she wants to do. Then you got Reinhard. He's the toughest. He's like the toughest character in ReZero. So it gotta be something, you know. Like they like my goodness, like there is like a lot of broken characters. A lot of broken characters. I have to write them down all and make a video about them. But there's a bunch of rezero characters that are like overpowered. I think Puck is underpowered because he got wiped too. If you look, like, dude, like if you don't look like if you like look how Reinhardt just wiped out, like he just completely Reinhardt completely wiped out Puck so easily. So Puck is like underpowered. You would think Puck would be like in the same league with Reinhardt, but he ain't. He just ain't. Okay, here's another question. Good job, Michael. You're awesome. Well, we know. Okay. Well, we know Satella's ability is stronger since every time Subaru resets, and assuming Pandora can't stop herself from reset as well. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh. Oh, that was a good. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, Satella is actually stronger than Pandora, so that would make sense. But it's memory manipulation too. I mean phenomenon manipulation. Because she already apparently, in my belief, I'm gonna make another video about it. She already framed like Satella, but that would be very interesting though. But I think Satella is stronger. Like no cap. Like, excuse me. I think Satella is way stronger than Pandora by far. But the phenomenon manipulation is very very interesting. How that would play out in my vision. But I'm not really sure. I can't say that for sure because I mean, like, I don't know. I really think I really think Satella is way stronger than um Satella is way stronger than Pandora. So I there's no way she can reset. She has control over Subaru, not Pandora. Pandora might, flip the script a couple times, but I think it goes in Satella's hand anyway. Good question though. We all know that Satella. We all know that Satella is going to win at the end of the day. Ooh. At the end of the day. Ooh, let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So, I should have. So I should have said this. Okay. Well, everybody, this could be happening. A lot of people think. A lot of people think Fortuna and Beetlejuice could be Emilia's parents. They could, but look at this. I'm bringing it back from season 2. She is actually the person responsible for Emilia's parents' death. So Pandora is like responsible for. So this right here, Fortuna means that she's not the mother. So I made a video a long time ago, and I should have known. Fortuna is not Emilia's mother. Fortuna is just her aunt. But Pandora said she actually killed her parents. So that means Fortuna is not her parents. So I'm gonna get that out of the way. Oh God, Pandora's birthday is on my dad's birthday. Oh my God. Now my dad's gonna get. Now my father is gonna be phenomenon manipulation, sense manipulation, stuff like that. Poor dad. Now he's gonna be hypnotized by Pandora. All right, we're gonna do another one. Let's see, another person. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. Oh, that's actually a really good one, Michael. Another one of my crack theories is that Sotella and Emilia are twins. Emilia was frozen twice on purpose for a bigger reason. I think so too. To keep the key away, to keep from unlocking Eller Forest from Pandora. We don't know what's in there. We can come up with crack theories all day long till the cows come home, right? So a lot of people think it's like a bigger power inside the Eller Forest, right? Or it could be unlocking witches of I think what's like witch could it be Mirnov? Couldn't it be Mirnov that could be unlocked? Since she's like the queen of elves or something like that, had a relationship with elves. I believe it was Mirnov. Yeah, it was Mirnov. I believe it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Could be Marinov behind that Elf Force because she did got put away and her demise was with the elves. So it could be her in that seal, or could it be Satella in that seal, or something completely different that cannot stop Pandora and she can achieve everything like she already has now. All right, I'm trying to look for Eller Forest seal. Yes. I'm trying to look for this seal. Let's see. This seal. The seal of Illa Forest is a place in the most part of the forest. Surroundings of the seal are surrounded by white trees and a hole that looks like a sacred place. The seal itself takes form of a double door, which stands on its own, not connecting to any building or trees. It appears to be made out of wood and noted to be very cold to the touch. And if it's rubbed with one hand, it will get the same sensation as rubbing a polished gemstone. There is an old lock located in the center of the door. The key of roughly the same size as young Emilia's hand. So that means Emilia could be the key herself too. She could be the key of herself. So we are sure not what. Well, look. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look. We're gonna look up what other people think. What the Eller Forest seals are. It could be portal to the earth. Oh my god. I mean, you know what? I can see that. Oh my god. Imagine dang Pandora taking over the earth. Like manipulation in time and space on the earth besides ReZero besides the ReZero world. The Krabby Patty secret formula. Oh, watch out. Plankton's getting to it. Jake C came up with it, but I think it could be Mirror remains now. It could be. We're not really sure though. I think it could be Mirror remains. I mean, it would not. It would be. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, I would not doubt. I would not be. I would not doubt for a minute. Could be not. It could not be Mirror of Remains. It could be. I'm not. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to sit here and say, "Hey, Jake Z is wrong." He's right. I think he could be right. To tell a hair down Subaru fan art collection. Oh my god. Hey, this is how much degeneracy we got in the ReZero fan service, and I love it. I love it. Do you think the great disaster of the kingdom could be Emilia? Oh my god, that's a good one. It could be. I think what's going to happen is like, I think what would happen, and this could have happened before, and this it brings up an old theory from earlier from Mark 7, right? Do you remember? Do you remember how? Um, do you remember how Al has his reset, and Satella couldn't find Subaru? You remember that? Like, Satella couldn't find Subaru, so he couldn't do the reset. He was actually in Al's authority, so they couldn't do nothing. And like Satilla's freaking out, and they like, oh, I'm glad I found you, right? That could be like Emilia. Emilia couldn't find Subaru, and so let me say this: Subaru. I think how I said it before. I'm trying to think how I said it before, and I forgot it. But I think it was like Emilia couldn't find Subaru. She went crazy, but she was Satella the whole time. So she went crazy and tried to find Subaru, and all of a sudden, I think Subaru died or something. That would let me to believe Emilia went crazy. Something had happened to Subaru. He never came back or something. Emilia went crazy, and I think something happened and caused a great disaster. What happened if all is? What happens if all this? If all is this is like before what happens before the great disaster? What happened with? What happens? This is just a backstory of what would happen before the great disaster. Like, this was actually the 400 years ago, and Pandora messed it all up. That'd be crazy. That'd be the craziest thing I ever seen. Guarantee it. That's madness. But she is madness, so you're gonna expect nothing else from Pandora. All right, what now? It would be funny if it was a portal to Subaru's world. Oh my god, Matt. Also, what do you think about if the seal is a portal to Subaru's world and Subaru has not figured it out yet? That's crazy. He can come and go all he wants. Subaru browser history. The degeneracy, y'all. We love being degeneracy in the ReZero world. We love it. We love the ReZero world. We're also degeneracy. We love being degenerate. That's what we love to do. That's who we are. Pandora needs to help her plans come to fruition. Okay. I heard speculation that could be Merida's actual body corpse, because one in the T's party was just her soul. That the witch cult is trying to gather them for some. Okay. Now that is a good theory right there. What he just said, whatever this person said, I see ad. He said it could be. Remember, it's all souls, right? Also, all souls is in basically which Tea Party heaven, right? So if they're all souls, you got to think about it this way, and that is confirmed. You know why? You know why it is confirmed? Because where was Etna's body? At the sanctuary. Think about it. Every witches of sin body is everywhere. At some places, just bunch their souls. So Satella's is at the sanctuary. Myrnav's could be Eller Forest. I think Daphne's somewhere in the desert because she did starve to death. So Daphne's like in the desert somewhere. It could be, if it was going to be the desert, it could have been the Pleiades Watchtower. But we have not seen we only went to see the Pleiades Watchtower. We did not see anything else about Daphne because it didn't matter, I don't think. So she could be somewhere else in the desert. We got to go to what's called translations. Let's see the map. We're going to go to Witch Cult translations because this is really interesting. Now it makes me want to see where everybody's at. Did they hurry up? Okay. And then I'm going to explain. I've got to see where they're all dead. And wait, where? We didn't. An Archbishop of Lust died. Let's see. She's not alive. Oh, that's Dan Capella. My bad. That's Capella. I meant Witch of Lust, not Sun Archbishop. Witch. There she is. Carmilla. Alright, here we go. I had to let me in. The Witch of Wrath is crazy. Carmilla. I'm trying to think where. Trying to think where she died at. Okay. I think. Okay, I'm trying to think. I might be wrong, but I thought Zistra was guarding something, right? Could that also be? Okay. Now we gotta go to another one. Just a moment. I will answer that in just a moment. But I'm trying to think what happened to the Witch of Lust. I know these things, but I'm like losing my train of thought and remembering because there is so much in ReZero world, and sometimes I gotta look this stuff up again just to make sure I'm right all the time. So it takes me a lot of times to do videos and stuff just to remember. It is hard to remember ReZero stuff. Okay. Okay, everybody's at the Castle of Dreams. Okay, everybody's at the Castle of Dreams, so I know like put everybody's soul at the Castle of Dreams, right? Everybody's there. Okay, we might have to go back to the map. All right, let's go back to the map. And there's Priest. Where's Priest? This is where not Roy. Yeah, Roy and Julius. That's right, Julius. There where they fought at. So let's see. There's the waterfall. So I think it was the Witch of Sloth died from a waterfall. So I think I'm right. So she died from a waterfall. So this little island right here, it could be like a remains. Like remember, these are just souls. So I think everybody, just like you said, Zarista was guarding something, right? So it could. So let's see where she was located again, what she was doing. Because I can't remember. Let's see. Oh my. Well, I don't think so. Okay, that woman, Zarista, had not been mentioned yet. I think it was a side story or a F story. But we have not. I don't think she made a debut yet. Okay, she was. Okay, she. Okay. Okay. I know what's going on now. Okay, a lot of people saying she lives in the volcano, right? Everybody said she lived in the volcano, but she actually had more something to do with ice and wind. So she could not be at the volcano at all. I want to be clear on that. But what was she guarding? Wow. So I'm trying to still read and try and wait. Hold on. No, I don't think. Let's see. So as I'm reading here, she has a light spear. So I think that's what she guarding. So she's like guarding her spear, the light spear. Without it, she's like basically nothing. So I think that's what she's guarding. Other than that, I don't think nothing. I don't think she has nothing but her own self to protect. So I don't think she like guards nothing but her light spear, as I know. But you know what? I'm gonna make a video about that. So what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put this as a bookmark so I can make a video about it and do more research about it. Because she is not. She's only mentioned in the light novel. I think it was like volume. Let's see. Yeah, it was volume 2. It was way in the beginning. It was so far back we couldn't think. So, but that was only in the manga. So we have not we have not been seen her mentioned at all. Except for the Bond of Ice. Let's see. The Bond of Ice. Ooh, what's that? Arc 2? That's like, yeah. There's like arc 2 or 3 or 1. It could be around there. Couldn't think though. But we have not seen her in the light novel made her debut yet. So it's really hard to know anything about her. But she is a Shinigami. But good question though, Michael. Okay, let's go back to the map. Okay. So so they said Daphne. They said Daphne died, right? So she could be at the witch's shrine. So Daphne remains could be in the witch's shrine right here. So that's what I'm talking about. So remember the only way to kill Daphne is nowhere to go, and like her hunger. Well, guess what? That's the one way to kill Daphne is hunger. And guess what? There's nothing in the desert, right? That where she would die. I think she would die at with the witch's shrine, and this is where what's that girl name? Dang the Witch of Sloth, Skamet will die right here, Or no, she did a great fall. Wait, hold on. Let me look this up again. Okay, it was Typhoon. So Typhoon drowned when she was trapped. So okay, never mind. No, okay, I was right. Skemet fell off a great waterfall. Typhoon drowned when she was trapped in Priscilla's defensives. Daphne starved to death in the sand dunes. So I was right. Okay, Miriam. Okay. And she was burnt. Okay, now. Okay. Michael, guess what? So I think we know where everything is at. So Skemet died at the waterfall because she had a great fall. And the character you actually talked about, and let me go back to this. Zarista is the one guarding. She could be guarding. What's her name? Let's see. She could be guarding Carmilla. Yeah, because she has lust too. She has big lust. So she could be guarding the Witch of Lust. And Daphne. Okay, here we go. So this could be the Witch of Lust could die here because she was burned to death, right? So she could be burned at the volcano or Crimson Hill, right? She could be burned to death. Skemet over here, she died at the Great Waterfall. So she died at the Great Waterfall. Egna died at the Sanctuary. Daphne died somewhere at the dunes. She did die at the dunes. And she's probably at the Witch's Shrine. And Mirnov, well, she's at the Eller Forest. And she died because she got lured by a bunch of elves. And she died. And so she's probably in the seal. Because she got trapped. I think that's everybody. Yep, that's every. And Typhoon died in Pre-Stellar Defenses. So we gotta go where let's see. So she could be dead. She could be dead at the Todd Gracie River. So she could be dead. So let me do this one more time. So here we go. Typhoon died at the Tri-Gracie River. In my opinion, she could be dead there. So so I'm gonna make a video about this, where all the witches of sin died, and we're going to tell you about it. Remember, she died with the Pre-Stellar Defenses and drowned. So she could be dead at the Tri-Gracie River. Daphne is dead near the Polarity's Watchtower, but she died near the Witches of Sin. That's where her remains are at. Carmilla, the Witch of Lust, she could be dead at the volcano at the Crimson Hills of Grolal because she got burned to death, or she could be dead as Zesburga. And Skemet, she died because of a waterfall. She died of a great big fall, so she's going to be dead there. Okay, Typhoon died here, my bad. And also Etna is dead at the Sanctuary. So that's everybody. So I'm gonna have to make a video about that to let everybody know where they've been dead at. And I don't think everybody knows. But this is where I think Zarista did. Zarista actually is guarding the Witches of Lust mermaid. So it could be that. So who knows? But that makes the most sense. But I gotta make a video about that soon. Especially since I got work now. Since I go to work, so I'm gonna have to make that video probably on the weekend, and post it during the week. I'll probably make it this weekend and post it somewhere down the week. But also, I'm going to let y'all know now, while I'm on the topic, I'm gonna be working from 6 to 2. I'm gonna be probably late on the web novel chapters. The web novel chapters will be late, but we'll do them that night. So so far it's every 3 days, right? Every 3 days is a chapter. So the next chapter probably be on the Monday or Tuesday, since it came out today. So Monday, Tuesday we'll have one, and probably Friday we'll have one. And I will get them done during the same day. When it comes out that day, I will get it out that day. But it wouldn't be the same time I've been doing it now. I'll be working from 7 a.m. to 2:30 Eastern time. So I'll be working kind of good. It's actually a good time frame. The rate I'll be paid at, and also what I work in. But I'm gonna let y'all know now. It will not be the same time I've been doing lately. Just gonna let you know now. Still support the channel. I will get out this the day the web novel the chapter is released. I will send it that day. So don't worry. I'm not gonna miss a chapter. We're gonna continue to do this, no matter how tired I am. So promise you that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I'll probably have to do live streams on a Friday and Saturday night. So we're gonna try to do it every summer because I know a lot of people are in school, out of school. I'm going to be out of school for the summer, so we're going to try to live stream a lot more on a Friday and Saturday night, maybe on a weekday, if I'm not tired. So there are some Thursdays I can't get off. So on a Thursday night, I won't go to school. I won't go to school. I won't be at work on a Friday or on a Friday sometimes. So I could do a live stream occasionally on a Thursday night. So heck, who knows? But that's very interesting, man. The Witches of Sin deaths, and where it could be Zarista could be like guarding the Witches of Lust remains. So, whew, that's a lot of mouthful. But it's a great map. The map. But anyway, anybody else got anything to ask? Well, before we close the stream tonight. Anything else we need to talk about and discuss for the stream? Anything else? Is there anywhere else? I mean, anything else? Anything else we need to discuss before we close the stream tonight? I will give you all a few minutes to answer that. Let me know before I close the stream. I want to try to answer a lot of people's questions and give some good video ideas. So everybody be happy. Okay. My suggest you look into trying to find a way to shorten the stream delay. It might just be me. Even when I refresh, you see my messages are like 50 seconds later. Okay, I will work on that in the next stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow. We probably stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'll be at my sister's baby shower, so we might see how tired I am. We might be doing a live stream early tomorrow. Okay. A good question here. Let's see. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay. Good question, Nate. Here's a good question. My question is, how is Volcanica no Pistacia? Crack theory. Pistacia has to be the key to something. The direct descendant of the dragon blood. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, the dragon. Yes. Let's go to Pistacia real quick, and I'll try to answer that. The dragon. Okay, maybe I'll keep typing it wrong in. So yes, we all know this dragon. This is a dragon from Odo. Okay, could she be a direct descendant of the dragon blood? I think. Okay. I will say this. I think Volcanica knows every dragon, right? It got to. Um, is he a direct descendant? She is a direct descent. She is a descendant with the dragon blood. She could be. You know what? I would say yes. I think Volcanica has to know dragons. But I'll tell you who should know and will know. Madeline. So Madeline's like the queen of dragons, right? She has dragons control. So Madeline got to have some sense of knowing also to Pistacia or Pistachio, whatever you want to call her. That dragon. So Madeline knows her too. Not just Volcanica, but I think Madeline. I think Madeline and Volcanica knows each other really well because since they are both dragons, you know. I mean, who knows, right? But let me know what you think, Nate, about my answer. And I didn't mean to say Odo. I meant Cruz. My bad. All right. All right. Let's go to Madeline real quick. Okay. Now this chick. Remember in Arc 7 when she was battling Amelia, she is actually the Dragon Queen basically because she has control of all dragons. So she gotta have. I think she's like remember. Okay. Do you remember this chick right here? If you have read the web novel, everybody would know this chick. She was great, dude. I loved her. She was a great character. So this person right here, this chick right here, Divine General of the Valachian Empire, she actually has control of the dragons. So she gotta know Bustacia too. I mean, she have to. I don't care. I think it. If there is going to be a limit, I think she knows limits like the dragons of Valachia. But you see how many dragons she pulled up with when she went when she was pulled up at the fucking capital. You kidding? I think so. Madeline cannot control Serena's dragons though. I think she can. I don't think her I mean in a way I can see okay. I might see what you're thinking about though. And let me say this. If there's a limit of dragons, it could be her limit of dragons could be only around Valachia, right? That's probably the only limitation, if that makes sense. Is around Valachia, not around the world. But it seems like you see how many dragons she pulled up with in that light novel. I mean, in the web novel, but in the illustration, she pulled up with a lot, dude, and it was on the cover. So she gotta have a lot more right now. I mean, she gotta control almost every dragon. I'm just gonna be honest with that. She got to. I mean, she gotta have something, connecting herself with all these well, I know something is connecting her to dragons, but you can't say she don't control that dragon. It might be a certain type of dragon she can control, maybe not those. You might be right, Michael, but you gotta at least have some knowledge of every dragon, probably. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Madeline can control Serena's dragons? I mean, what do y'all think? Because this is getting very interesting where we're talking about Serena's dragons. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm caught up just based on how shocked Volcanica was. Seeing but this makes me think the church had the soul of the dragon important 400 years ago. Okay. I see what you're talking about now, Nate. Okay. And you too, Michael. Let's get it one at a time here. So, okay, yeah, I can see what you're talking about because he was shocked. Well, Kenika was shocked, but I don't think they gotta have some lineage to each other or something. But I don't know. Even though I don't think being shocked has a lot of things to do with it, though. Yeah, I don't. I think it's just like, oh wow, I'm surprised you're still alive or still here, or you like you're kin to this dragon, this dragon. Some tells me that she can only control flying dragons. Also, what she uses is something like hypnosis or whatever you there might be the limit. Okay? We might have to go back on that. So let's see, Madeline. Okay, Madeline. Okay, you're right. Okay, thank you, Michael. Okay, hold on. Um. Okay, that's called Dragon Command and Dragon Possession. I was about to say that before I looked at it, but anyway, she has the ability to make emotional connection with dragons. However, she has demonstrated use this ability with flying dragons in order to give them commands. During the flying dragon cataclysm, the fortress city of Graal, Madeline was able to command a flock of dragons to cover the city and wreak havoc. It is unknown if they're well. We don't know how long this limit is. We're not. That's what you're talking about, Michael. We're not sure how long the limit is, but she does have a command of flying dragons, and she also has dragon possession. But she is limited in the power of Mesoria. So Madeline has the ability to possess dragons. She also had the ability to possess a cloud dragon. Yeah, the cloud dragon that was actually wreaking havoc, and Garfield seen it. If you remember in Arc 7, at the very end of Arc 7, when Madeline and Amelia's battling it out, Garfield seen the cloud dragon, and you could see him from miles away. But he was powerful. So okay, you know what, Michael? You might be right. Michael might be right. Maybe it's only flying dragons, not the ground dragons. And Nate, you could be right because there could be a connection there. I'm not saying you're wrong, but we know we have different opinions, and that's okay. That's all good with me. As long as y'all we're communicating and stuff, and that's what we do it for. But yeah. But any other questions? Any other questions before we leave today? Any more questions? But that was a really good topic talking about Madeline. I love Madeline. She's cool. She was a great character. And I like how you brought that up, Nate. Anybody else? Oh yeah. The Cloud Dragon would be great, wouldn't it? Oh my god! Imagine how cool it would. don't even know what it looks like. I don't even think we could get an illustration. Could we get an illustration on it? Let's take a look. Let's see, Cloud Dragon. Okay, apparently we don't have the Cloud Dragon here. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's right. There we go. I forgot about that. Okay. Woo! Boy, I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for that to be dang animated. Yeah, it would be. Wouldn't it be like light blue? Let's see. No. Let's see. Okay, he's cloud, plural, white clouds. So it'd be like kind of clear in a way. White, clear, kind of light blue in a way. Boy, I cannot wait for that to be animated too. My God. I think that's the only picture. Nope. Is that Cecily? Oh, that's Cecily. There's the Cloud Dragon, there's Cecily, and there's Emilia. So, dude, look how dope that is. That is like one of the dopest dragons I have ever seen. I don't see the link you're talking about. I don't think I can click the link, my dude. But anyway. But we're going to make a video about where the witches died at. And that'll be a very interesting, video to make and see what y'all think about that. How about the end of the stream, though? Hold on. Oh, man. You're welcome, Nate. Thank you so much to be on the stream tonight, my dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on the stream tonight. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for everybody. If you want to, y'all can donate. Donate the channel is in the. If you want to be kind, support the channel. There's the link in the description to donate. If y'all want to, you don't have to. If you want to donate, there's a link in the description. Please, if you want to. That is only if y'all want to. But I really enjoy everybody here today. It was really, really fun. It was fun to talk about rezero. Man, this is like the longest stream I haven't done since the Dragon Ball Z and Samurai Jack era. But woo, I'm tired. I think I'm going to do a stream tomorrow. Okay, I want to answer this whole question real quick. I'm wondering if Reese will end up in the main story and will play a key role. Probably. I don't see why not, but I wouldn't be shocked he will be cut out. I mean, he wouldn't be cut out. Thank you very much, Nate. You're too good, man. You're very cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate you supporting the channel. You too, Michael. It's one of the artist's first recent posts. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, we'll check that out probably tomorrow after my sister's baby shower. But yeah, thank you very much, Nate. Appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody who ever watched the stream throughout the day, throughout the night. If you want to donate, I will say it again. If you want to donate, it's in the description down below. That's your choice. You don't have to, but it will surely help the channel. It will surely help the channel if y'all do donate. So, hopefully, if y'all do, that'd be great. If you don't, hey, who cares? But I appreciate all y'all think. But it will surely help the channel. I actually was going to use my money since I'm going to be working very soon again. I would actually I was thinking about getting a new computer and a new microphone. So whatever I make paychecks I'm getting, I will put it into the work I will be doing for the videos and stuff. So if y'all want to help out and contribute for a new microphone and a new computer, be my guest, but I'll be very happy for y'all to help out. But if y'all don't have to, but I really appreciate everybody coming here tonight. Last chance. We're answering questions before I leave. Last chance before I leave tonight, guys. But I will have a live stream tomorrow. I will try to have a live stream tomorrow. Yeah, I will have a live stream tomorrow, Michael. I probably won't have one every Friday and Saturday. If probably Thursday, if I get a day off on a Thursday night, if I don't have to work on a Friday, I will do a stream on Thursday, but especially during the summer. But thank you everybody for joining. Donate to the channel if y'all want to help out. I appreciate it. If you can today.